Hello, good afternoon, good day, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Oluwato Yosifalo. You are on to Be Unashamed with your amiable Toyo. This is a program that I usually hold on Facebook, but Facebook has put me on hold for the next 23 days now. I have 23 days to go. So that's why we're live here. And then I'm reconsidering, like, maybe I'll be doing it once in a week too on Instagram here because it was nice here last 2 week. Okay, so like I said, good afternoon, everyone. Nice to have you here once again. Well, Be Unashamed is a program and a platform with and foundation for people who have been sexually abused and who were health challenged. I was sexually abused. I was health challenged. So I am talking from experience. I didn't just come up with I want to do this thing. No, this is a vision that God has given me, and I believe that with His support, it's going to last till forever. All right. So today we'll be talking about. Usually I talk about different types of things on sexual abuse, the signs you need to look out for. Last week we talked about types of sexual abuse, who is at risk, who are the abuser, how does it happen, when does it happen. But today my message is like a charge to you. Well, it is now not to sexually abused people alone today, but to the health challenged. Like I said, I was really health challenged. And please just a minute. Okay. I was really health challenged. Really health challenged. Like, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel at Be Unashamed with Amiable Toyum, and you can follow my page on Facebook at Be Unashamed, where you can see some of my videos and hear my story, my sexual abuse story, my health challenge story. The health challenge story, right? I've shared two parts of it. I have so many. Like if I want to start sharing every day for the rest of this year, I can have something to tell you, like what has really happened to me. But I am here today. I am strong. I am sound. Like I have a sound mind. And how did that come? With God. All things have been possible for me. Okay, so you are not worthless. There are times we look at ourselves and we just don't want to we don't want to live again. We don't want to keep moving on. We just want to sit back. We want to fold our hands. We don't want to try anymore. We don't see any reason to try. We don't want to see any reason to live another moment. But the truth is that the fact that you are still alive at this moment, there is a reason. There are even some people that has even tried to take their own life, and you ended up still living. You didn't die. Didn't that tell you something? Okay, I'm going to start with a story from the Bible. I am a born-again Christian, and this vision, Be Unashamed, didn't just erupt from maybe the sky or under the ground or somewhere. No, it was God-given. And so, Be Unashamed is based on the biblical principles and commandments of God. Okay, so I'm going to tell a story about a woman at the well. Jesus was going to Galilee. He was going to Galilee, and he had to go through Samaria. While traveling, he was very weary, he was thirsty, so he decided to stop by a well. I think that was Jacob's well. Shortly afterward, the woman came to draw water, and Jesus said, "Give me water to drink." This woman, she was not just an ordinary woman. According to the tradition then, with what has happened to her, she's supposed to be, rejected, cast away, not supposed to be associated with. To now worsen the case, she's a Samaritan. The Jews don't relate with the Samaritans. They are like, no, no, no. They're like the heathens, the unbelievers. To them, the Gentiles. So the woman said, how can you, being a Jew, ask me, a Samaritan, for a drink? And Jesus said, knowing that you're not supposed to talk to me, like the way I said it, a Jew is not supposed to talk to a Samaritan. They don't have any relationship together. And then Jesus said, go and call your husband. And she said, I have no husband. And she said, you are right. There are some of us, a lot of things are going on with us. And maybe, as God will have it, we come across someone and we don't even know. There are a lot of times, they always say something like, you don't know when you will entertain an angel. There are times that some people come to us and we don't even know they are angel in disguise. And then Jesus said to her, go and call your husband. She said, I have no husband. She told the truth. It was possible that she would have said, oh, okay, let me go and call my husband. Meanwhile, she didn't have a husband. But she had someone she was living with. But this person was not her husband. And Jesus said, you are right. You have no husband. You have had 5 husbands. And the one you are with is not even your husband. And she said, yes. She was shocked, like, really? How can someone like this know me? And he's telling me all about me, just like that, when I did not even tell him, when he did not even ask me. Wow. But, well, being human, I may not be able to read you like that. But there are times we need to come true, like, be true to ourselves. Be open, because we don't know who it is that can help us, that can, bring us out of that situation that we have. And then his disciples came and they saw him talking to the woman. And they were surprised, like they looked around like, eh? And no one has even come to ask you, why are you talking to her? Why are you discussing with her? What are you having with her? Because ordinarily you were supposed to be, question like, what are you doing with this kind of a woman? The woman then left and went to call people. Where am I going to with this story? She went to call people. The reason why she went to call people was, number one, she was amazed. She was shocked, like, really? Somebody knows me this much. And then later on in the story, Jesus said, if you knew who is talking to you, like if you know the person that is with you right now that is talking to you, you will ask him to give of you the living water. And then the woman found out that this is Jesus, really, the Messiah. There are times like that we are with our Messiahs and we don't even know. Now, what was your story? What is your story? How did it happen? Have you spoken to anyone? When? How did you say it? Who did you talk to? Because it is very important who you talk to. It is not everybody that listens to you that is your friend, that is true to you, that will empathize with you, that will sympathize with you, that will believe you, and then maybe keep your secret if you still want it to be a secret. When Jesus told her, she's the type of person that ought to be condemned. Being Jesus, he ought to condemn her like, you have been a very bad woman. You have not been with one husband. You have been jumping from one place to another. You have been this, you have been that. But no. Jesus welcomed her. He spoke with her. He was happy talking to her because these are the kind of people he was sent to. He didn't cast her away. So now, like the way Jesus was to that woman, what was the response? The person you spoke to, what was the response the person gave to you? Did they believe you? Was he or she were they in any way, did they sympathize with you? Did they empathize with you? Did they tell you they believe you, and they are even ready to help you in any way? Were you judged? Were you condemned? Did they tell you it was your fault? Did they say you were wrong? Did they say how could it happen? Did they say you are lying? Or maybe, oh, it's been long, so why are you just saying it? If you are really saying the truth, why didn't you say it then? Well, I think I'm telling my story after 28 years. Yeah, I am just telling my story. Though I've told some of my friends, they knew about it, but that is not like me saying it out now like the way it is. The person that you have even talked to, it is possible the person can even take advantage of you. Because research has made it clear, like not like very clear, but somehow we find out that people that have been molested, sexually abused, or afflicted one way or the other, they are vulnerable. They end up being afflicted another time. They end up being victims of other occurrences of sexual assault and all that. Were you consoled? Did they tell you they're sorry? How sorry they were to hear that? How sorry to know what you have been through? Did they? Did they believe you? Like I said, how did you feel when it happened? Did you understand what happened? Because a lot of us don't even know when it is happening. Like me, when the first second one happened, I didn't know what was happening to me. I did not even understand. I didn't have any explanation to it. I didn't know if it was wrong or if it was right. Did you even understand what was happening to you? Or maybe you were even in shock. Like maybe it is no longer happening once, or maybe it was happening the second time, and you're like, really? It's happening to me again, and you don't even know what to do. Now, do you believe it was a wrong act? Do you believe it was a wrong it was a wrong thing done to you? Do you feel like the challenge you have in your health, do you feel is a wrong thing? Do you believe it is not even meant to be there? Do you believe you were either wrong or it was just an event? It is past already. Are you still living in it? Are you still going through it? Do you believe there are people who care about you, who want to listen, who believe you, in you, who loves you? Do you? Do you know? Be unashamed. I, Oluwatoyesifaluyi, I am here to listen to you in case you want to share your story. In case you just, maybe you don't even want to share it, publicly like this, but you just want an ear to listen to you, just want to pour out your mind. You just need a shoulder to cry on. I'm here to listen to you. Believe me, there are people who want to listen to you. There are so many people that want to listen to you. Really. Do you believe you can be healed? And no amount of words said to you or reactions given to you to make you feel less of yourself or ashamed or feel like you are a mess matter. You have a right to a good life, and no matter what has happened. Because it is written, there is no more condemnation to them who are in Christ Jesus, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. Do you believe that somebody loves you, even more than I do? Do you believe that you did not just fall from the sky or emerge from the ground? Do you believe you were not molded, or you were not begged from one tree or one place, or you didn't just come up from nowhere, but someone made you? And that person that made you is so mindful of you. He's just waiting for you to come back to him and tell him, Daddy, I am here. I just want you to help me. Do you believe he's ready to listen to you? Do you believe that even if everybody condemns you, he doesn't condemn you? He doesn't judge you. He loves you the way you are. Whatever that has happened, if you believe, did not just happen. It didn't. It did not just, nothing just happens. Even though some of them were not intended, some of them are not according to the plans of God for our life. But when it happens, I hope you know that it is also written that all things work together for good to them that love God. Now, this made me to think of something like, all things work together for good to them that love God. I want you to know that either you know God or you don't know God, you might be a victim of anything. You are a believer, you are a Christian, you are not. It doesn't matter. Devil doesn't care who you are. Especially when you are now a believer. You are his greatest enemy. And so he will do everything possible just to bring you down. Another thing, we are in a world of light and darkness. You are born to be great, to serve a great cause. And in order to stop that purpose ordained by God, the goal of this world, the God of this world rather, will do everything possible to stop it. Everything possible. Like being raped, like being sick, like being rejected, like frustration, like, everything evil possible is ready to do it just to stop the purpose of God, just to obstruct the plans of God, just to terminate the operation, that which has been ordained. It may start with making your home very unconducive. Your parents might even antagonize some of your moves, your belief. When you say, I want to do this, and they'll be like, you want to do this. For instance, what I am doing right now, there are a lot of people who will not appreciate it. There are a lot of people who does not believe in it, who does not want to see it. Because somehow they feel like, oh really? Is she true? Is she real? Does she think that she can help them? Is it true that she has healed? Well, I have healed. If you care to know, I have healed. And that is why I'm here to help people like you to get healed too. To come out of, of the pains, of the brokenness, of the of the shame, of the guilt. When you have your family, most especially when they antagonize you, it can be very difficult too. When they tell you you cannot, when you believe in yourself that you can do this. But I want you to know something. They are not the ones. They are not the ones saying no. It is the person, the one who does not want the plans of God for your life to be fulfilled, who does not want you to manifest the glory that is on the inside of you, who does not want that seed to grow, to shield, to help. I want you to know that you do not come to this world just so that you can come and live, you can come and make money, you can come and have name and title and all that. No, you came for a reason. You are here to serve because some destinies have been attached to you to be fulfilled. So if you fail, you have failed them. So if you fail, you have not failed yourself, or you have failed those people who are meant to hold on to you and say, we will go with you. Who will say, we have seen it, we have seen you, we believe you, and we want to follow you. And that is the reason you don't have to take the chances. You don't have to give up on yourself. You need to believe in yourself. If you are able to deal with different obstructions from family, from friends, from even social media, this devil will still try other means to attack you. He is never tired, and you should never rest. It brings different problems your way. Maybe you keep failing in school. See, I want you to know something today. When you face a lot of challenge, believe me, it is because there is a seed of greatness on the inside of you. maybe you keep falling sick. Hi, if you know me, if you sit with me and I tell you what I have been through when it comes to sickness, the next question you will ask me is, are you still the one sitting here telling me all this? I can't count how many hospitals rejected me, told my parents, we are sorry ma, we are sorry sir. We have never heard of that before. Sorry ma, please can you take your daughter away? Sorry sir, can you check some other place? Are you serious? You have used all those medications and yet you are still feeling that way? Then something else is wrong with you. Oh goodness. Really? If typhoid was to be a house built inside of her, with all these medications that she has taken, it ought to have been broken, to be destroyed, crumbled. And so definitely something is wrong with her. I've had reasons to drop out of school. I've had reasons not to move on. I've had reasons to commit suicide. I've had reasons to end it all a long time ago. But there was something on the inside of me that kept telling me, no, you have a reason to live. You have to live. When I even know that if I take my life anyways, I was going to go to hell and then born and rotten in hell and then cry. With all I have been through, I can't fathom it, like going to hell and suffering. It's not even double, like the suffering is like the way it has been, the way it has been pictured, that we can picture, like it's going to be very terrible. And so all I was going through then was more than enough for me. Maybe you were raped. Okay. It's a bad thing to be raped, right? But you are still alive. You did not die. Some died during the process. Some situations really get worse. Very terrible. That when you look at them, they seem hopeless. But even those that you think they seem hopeless, when you talk to them, when you hear what they say, you will know that these people have hope even more than you, that you're standing and living healthy like this. Why? It's all in your hands. You have to believe. You are not worthless. You are worth more than a ruby. You are worth more than gold. You are worth more than diamond. You are worth more than the precious jewels of this world. Because the one that has made you loves you so much, is so mindful of you. As long as the devil can get into your mind and make you feel you are just a nobody or any other random person, there is nothing, nothing so much about you anymore. You don't even deserve to live. You are not. Your life is worthless already. Who wants to be with a woman that has been raped by her father, that was raped by her cousin, that was raped by an uncle? When they even hear the word like you were raped by your relative, abomination. But that is not true. That is not true. That is more the reason why you have to let them know that you are more than what you are, because he that is in you is greater than he that is in the world. And you have a purpose. And you are not going to let what has happened to you define you. Yes, it can define you. It should define you, but in a very positive way. I am here today because I have a story of sexual abuse. Yes. But look at the way look at how it is coming out with me. Look at how I'm coming out with it. Look at the angle with which I am coming out with it. I am here to help others. Maybe if it didn't happen to me, maybe I would never have even understood all these things. I wouldn't really care. It wouldn't matter. Maybe I might not even empathize with people that are going through it. Hello. Please do not forget to drop your comments. Don't forget to drop your questions. Don't forget to drop your contributions. I am here if you want to ask me any question, you want to know anything about me, about Be Unashamed platform, I'm ready to answer you. Thank you for joining me. We're talking about you are not worthless. Whatever that has happened to you should not define you negatively. You Give it a definition yourself. With what has happened to you, how can you even be able to do that which you desire or God desires of you? You want to know how you can do it? You first of all have to master your mind. What do you think about? What do you believe? Do you believe you're a nobody? Do you believe you are worthless, really? Do you believe your life is now a mess? Do you believe you don't matter anymore? Do you believe you will not be accepted? Do you believe you will not be believed or you will not be listened to? It all depends on you. It all lies in your hands. It's whatever you make of it. You know, they said when life gives you a lime, you make a lemon, make a lemonade from it. I have seen the beautiful, the ugly, the dark, the white side of life. I don't have to experience all the terrible things. What I've experienced alone in my life is more than worse. But I am here today. I did not allow that to bring me down. Rather, I am stepping on it. I am using it as a steps to where I am going to. You are full of debt, filth. You definitely can't fulfill your purpose anymore. You are not worthy. Do you hear such words? Do they tell you better don't try it? Who wants a lady like you? Who wants a guy like you? Who wants to be with a woman like you? Who wants to hear? Who wants to? Maybe you are SS, or maybe you are other opinion. Like you have one defect or the other. But do you know that defect is a reason? It's for a reason. Do you know you can make something out of that defect? Do you know it doesn't have to come from the angle of pity? But when people look at you, they feel hope. When people look at you and see the things you are doing, they feel like, really? If someone like this can do this, then I can do it. You are the one to give hope to yourself. Don't wait for anybody to come and give you hope. Don't wait for anybody to come and validate you. No. Validate yourself. Go to the Word of God. Read, study. Look at His promises. Believe them, claim them, and receive them for yourself. You deserve the best. And you have to live your best. No, you can't live below the best. You can't live below the best that God has planned for you. To make matters worse, finding the purpose becomes an issue. You want to know how long it took me to find my purpose? Maybe 26, 27 years. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I wasn't really sure who I wanted to be. I wasn't really sure what I wanted, what God wanted of me. What He wants me to do, I didn't know. But all these are parts of the tactics of the enemy, just to distract you, just to dissuade you, just to, make you feel like there's no point. Why don't you just give up? But it's not true. Why don't you just be still and know that He is God? It will tell you. It will reveal it to you. Find it. The Bible says, seek, you will find. He said, ask, it shall be given unto you. He said, knock, it shall be opened unto you. Seek. Where do you seek? Seek from His word. Seek in His presence. Tarry there. Sleep there. Wake up there. He will definitely let you know. Listen to me. It is all because of what is on the inside of you. Those destinies that must be saved through you, that must find fulfillment through you, that must find a reason to live through you. That is why all these things that are happening to you, they did not just happen. You know, those children you need to feed, you need to sponsor, you need to house, you need to adopt. Those old women, that young lady out there, that young man out there, those people somewhere, they are the reason all these things are happening to you. Please do not misquote me. You don't have to go through the worst to find your purpose. But there are some of us that is the way our journey is. It doesn't have to be that bad. But well, if it is, just keep making the good things out of it. Don't wallow in pity. Don't feel bad for yourself. Love yourself. You are worth more than you can even imagine. You are not worthless. Your life is you are invaluable. That is just it. Invaluable. God loves you. Beyond Ashamed is here to listen to you. I am here to walk with you, to work with you, to teach you. You know, I've gone through this thing. I've been through the process, of healing and being strong. And so I know what it means. I know how it feels. And that is why I'm here to help you. Do you want to share your story? If you want to remain anonymous, fine. There is a way we do it. If you want to come live like this, beautiful. I will appreciate it. Maybe you don't even want to share it for the public to hear it. You can write it. You can send me a message. I am here to help you. I am here to talk with you. I am here to hold your hand. You want to cry? Wherever you are, see, I am in Nigeria. Wherever you are within Nigeria, if it takes me to come down to you, I do not mind. God is able, well and able, to bring me there. Just be hopeful. Do not give up. Be hopeful. Love yourself. Find your purpose. Find reasons to always be happy. Don't ever judge yourself. There is no condemnation to you anymore. God did not judge that woman. Because of her story, she was able to bring many to Christ. And because of my story, I am here to bring so many of you to God. I am not just here to come and talk. I am here to let you know that God loves you and is waiting for you. I am waiting for you. God is waiting for you. Thank you so much for joining me again today. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Hey Michael. We're rounding up now. Okay, so please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Beyond Ashamed with Amiable to you, and our Facebook page at Beyond Ashamed. You can also follow my Facebook page on Oluwatoyosi Faloye. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to share with your friend. Don't forget to invite your friend. We're always live 1 p.m. every Tuesdays, West African time. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you. See you next week. Do not forget, you are invaluable. Bye.